back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for all of your support for last week's video. Again, from the bottom of my heart, it's so overwhelming that in just 1 week I had that much views and so many new subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be answering your questions about me. Last week, after I posted my video, I posted on my Instagram story as well as my Facebook story about questions that you might want to know about me or things that you might want to know about me. And aside from that, I also took the liberty to bug some of my friends and ask them for questions as well. So shout out to all the people who went out of their way to answer my DMs, my personal messages on Messenger. You guys are the best. Love you guys so much, and I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. This is gonna be a fun video. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I compiled all of the questions right here in my handy laptop. And for the first question, this question is coming from Ate Janine. She's one of my ates in my dorm when I was in Manila. Hi Ate Ja! So her question is, anong pinaka-favorite part mo sa pagtuturo? So if you guys don't know me yet, or if you guys are new here, then maybe you don't know, I am a licensed professional teacher. My major is English. For me, my favorite part about teaching is not the process itself, but the results you get afterwards, because mahirap magturo eh. So my favorite part is when after all of the hardships, makikita mo yung growth ng mga estudyante mo. Yun talaga. Kasi when they pass their first output and then you compare it to their last output after you taught them everything that they need to know about that subject and you see the big difference, yun talaga yung favorite part ko. Kasi that's the feeling, I have a feeling of accomplishment kapag nangyayari yun. Kasi feeling ko I did my job right. So yun yung pinaka-favorite part ko sa pagtuturo. Thank you, Ate Ja. So the next question comes from Ivory. She's with my batchmate. Hi Ivo, thank you for the question. And she asked, how did you handle teaching senior high school students knowing na hindi ganun kagaya yung age gap? Hey. So it was hard. I mean, when I accepted the job to teach as a substitute teacher for senior high school in the second semester, I already thought about that. I realized that it was gonna be one of the things that I needed to deal with. So even before na mag-start ako magturo, mindset ko na yung sarili ko. Sabi ko, you need to establish your authority. Yun talaga. And so I remember what I did to establish my authority in the classroom. The first day that I walked inside the classroom, I didn't speak Tagalog at all. Even introducing myself from the beginning up to the end, hindi talaga ako nagtagalog. And I set a rule that even they had to speak in English with me. Anything that had to do with academics or my subject per se, they had to approach me speaking in English. And that did work because during the first week, they were very quiet and I felt like I was talking to the walls of the classroom. So I took a different approach to it. I used it to my advantage actually, the not so different age, because mas nakaka-relate ka eh. Pag mas nakaka-relate sila, mas nagpa-participate sila. So I think yun, ganun yung una kong approach, but towards the end, I realized ko na yung better approach pala doon is to insert or to level yourself but still establish professionally na ikaw yung teacher, estudyante sila, and although merong masayang part na biruan, ganyan, the main goal is for them to learn and to make it relatable to them so that mas madali nilang ma-absorb yung lesson. So yan. Hirap. Ang hirap ng tanong na to. This is from Jelly. She's one of my friends from school. Kasama ko siya sa graduating class officers during 4th year. Kasi nga graduating class. So her question is, sabi niya, I know that I shouldn't be asking you this because you love both of them. But still, if you could only choose one, would you rather be a teacher or a flight attendant, and then why? When I was reading this question, talagang napaisip ako, she was correct by saying that I love both of them. I love teaching as much as I love being a flight attendant. But if I were to choose between the two, this is so hard. If I were to choose between the two of them, I would choose teaching. Kasi I think what teaching gives me that being a cabin crew doesn't is yung lifelong impact mo sa interaction mo with the students. Yun yung na-realize ko as a teacher. Iba yung impact talaga pag teacher ka na mag-iwan ka ng mark sa buhay ng mga estudyante. And although I love flying, don't get me wrong, I love flying, I love being a cabin crew, serving people on the airplane, it's still service in the same way. It's still being connected with other people. Pero I said to myself, even before I entered the airline industry, I told myself that I knew I was going to grow old as a teacher. So, yun talaga. Basta, love ko sila pareho. Yun. Next question. This question is from one of my students when I was teaching. This is from Lau. His question is, what were the things you didn't expect to happen during your first year of teaching? Actually, kung ililista ko to, grabe, sobrang dami. One of the things na hindi ko talaga na-expect mangyari was, before I left, one of the sections that I was teaching surprised me. Papunta ako sa loob ng klase, tapos sinalubong ako ng mga bata. Pagpasok ko sa loob ng classroom, may mga nakasabit na banners, streamers, tapos meron pa silang ginawang parang card, tapos may mga picture ko pa, may cake pa, may balloons pa. And yung nakaka-surprise kasi doon, hindi kasi ako advisory teacher, substitute teacher lang ako. And for them to put that much effort just because paalis na ako, natapos na, sobrang talaga ako na-touch nun. Actually, I still have the picture. I'll try and put it right here. Yan sila. And sobrang na-appreciate ko talaga yun as a teacher, those kind of little things. Yung pangalawa, when I was teaching in senior high school, nag-coach ako ng pageant. Grabe, hindi kayo na-expect. And then, nagkaroon ng opportunity na mag-coach ako ng isa sa mga estudyante ko na ilalaban sa pageant because I did used to join pageants. So, yun. And iba rin yung feeling na napapasa mo yung alam mo sa estudyante mo, hindi lang sa academic, pati pala sa pagpapageant, na ituturo pala yun. So, yun. Masaya din kasi yung kung paano mo ma-encourage yung mga bata, kung paano mo ma-build yung confidence nila, yun talaga. Isa yun sa mga hanggang ngayon, it's one of the things that make me feel accomplished as a teacher. Unexpected na sobrang magiging ka-close ko yung mga estudyante ko nung sa senior high school. Hindi naman sobra. I mean, yung mag-build ka talaga ng relationship sa kanila na hanggang ngayon, kinukulit pa rin nila ako. Until now, I still make myself available for them sometimes to talk when they need to vent out or if they need advice sa mga dreams nila, ganyan. Yun talaga yung unexpected. So, yun, tatlo yun. Madami pa actually, pero yun yung siguro yung mga notable para sa akin. Next question is from Tamara. Tamara is one of my friends from our English Language Literature Advocate Society nung college. So, junior sila, senior kami. So, sobrang naging close kami. So, grabe tong bata na to, napaka-supportive talaga. And she bakes. And kung gusto nyo i-check out yung Instagram niya, ililink ko sa baba. Yung Instagram handle niya, you can buy delicious baked goods from her. Promise. Sobrang sarap. Yan. Anyways, Tamara's question is, what's the one thing people always misunderstand about you? Nung binabasa ko din itong question na ito, grabe na napaisip ako. Pero I think one of the things that people misunderstand about me is my strong personality. Minsan kasi it comes off as, alam mo yun, parang masyadong overbearing. The confidence I have now, it was built throughout time. And what happens is when I approach people, new people, or when I introduce myself, sometimes, na-intimidate sila sa akin and they misunderstand me for yung strong personality ko, yung confidence ko. Sometimes, na-misunderstand nila na bossy ako or na masyado ako, yung parang mayabang daw ako, ganyan. May mga ganong misconception sa akin na parang hindi ako approachable, ganyan. Pero hindi ito totoo lahat. Hindi ito totoo talaga lahat. Nami-misunderstand nila na mahirap ako i-approach na tao, mahirap ako makasundo. Pero tanongin nyo na lang yung mga kaibigan ko kung mahirap pa talaga ako makasundo. I'd like to think na hindi. Na talagang makulit din naman ako, na may pagkakalog ako. And I'm a friend you can cherish. Ganun. So, ayun. Yun yung sagot ko dun sa tanong na yun. Your second question is, have you ever lost someone close to you? Lost someone close to me, yung context siguro nito, kung sa family member, yes, may experience ko na rin yung loss ng family member. I've also experienced losing friends, and it's something I'd like to talk about really quick na although there are some people that I've lost along the way, I think people need to normalize na hindi kailangan na magstay ka sa isang friendship or relationship na hindi nagdudulot ng maganda sa'yo. Diba? It's okay to let go of those people. Nalala ko talaga yung sinabi sa akin din ni Mama. Sabi niya, you shouldn't be afraid to lose people in your life or friends kasi God will provide you the right people or the right companions na magli-lead sa'yo to grow, to become better, to encourage you. So, yun. Yung sagot ko dun. Yay! Next question. The next question is from Sarah. Ay, nako, si Sarah, one of my closest friends din to. And naging close kami dahil sabay kami lumaban sa speech competition in Korean. And ever since then, talagang nag-build din kami ng strong friendship. Paano naman ko to? Sobrang bait talaga itong taong to. Sabi ni Sarah, paano mo na-overcome yung weaknesses mo? Lahat naman siguro ng tao mayroong weakness, no? For me, how I overcome my weaknesses, it's a process ng pagtanggap una na meron kang weakness. Kasi if you deny na, hindi, kaya ko to, hindi, alam ko to na if you deny that you have this certain kind of weakness, it holds you back from being able to address that certain weakness. So, I think yung una para sa akin is accept mo muna yung weakness mo. So, pag na-identify mo na siya, na-accept mo na siya, then you deal with it. Kailangan, for me, kung alam ko na mahina ako sa isang bagay, dun ako nag-focus na talagang make sure na aware ako, na na-address ko yung bagay na yon. And another thing na kung paano ko na-overcome yung weaknesses ko is through prayer. Kasi weaknesses comes in different forms naman eh. It's not always an attribute. Sometimes, it's things that happen to you, ganyan. So ako, kapag na-feel ko na nagiging weak na ako, I actually really do pray. One of my favorite verses is Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So yun, ganun natin i-address yung weakness natin na you give it to God and you ask God to help you address that. Kasi talaga importante na once you recognize that hindi mo na kaya mag-isa mo and you allow God in your life to work in you, saka ka mag-grow, saka ka mag-bloom into the person that you were meant to be. And I thank you. Next question. Si Simon, naging close kami nito nung time na nasa UP ako. He's one of the people that I come to when I talk about school, work, actually everything, music, ganyan, writing, yan, Simon yan. So, Simon asked, kilala talaga ako ng tao na to eh. Sabi niya, how does Ben and Ben's new single, Lifetime, hit you? So, for those people na kilala ako, alam niyo na paborito, one of my favorite OPM bands talaga sa All in Ben and Ben. I think it's having the courage to pursue something na gusto mong i-pursue, tapos hindi ka nagtatry na i-pursue yun. So, for me, it hits different kasi dati din ang dami kong pinalagpas na opportunities. Tapos, dumating yung time na isip ka na lang, dapat sana ginto yung ginawa ko or dapat sana ginrap yung opportunity na yun. So, I think, more than the context of pag-amin sa relationship ng kanta na yun, for me personally, I think it's being brave. Yun talaga yung context nun. Being brave to pursue yung mga bagay na gusto mong pursue. The best thing to do that I've learned personally from my own experiences is to do it. To put yourself out there. Kasi if you limit yourself in a box, habang buhay doon ka na lang sa box na yun. Hindi ka na mag-grow. And stepping out of your comfort zone is one of the best things you can do towards becoming a better person. Kasi out of your comfort zone comes growth, opportunities, all of that. Parang hindi ka nagsabi ng, ay sayang, or sana ganito, sana ganito. Parang walang panghinayang. Next question, from Luan. Sabi niya, dream niyo po ba talagang maging flight attendant? It was one of my dreams. I had many dreams when I was a kid. Yes, it was one of my dreams. And I'm really still glad that I was able to accomplish or to achieve that dream. Yeah. This one is from Nicole. Nicole is one of the people sa work namin. Katapat across my door lang yung door din nila. And nagkalipad kami minsan nito. Sobrang bait din, soft-spoken, pero grabe ganda din ng babae na to. Hi Nicole! So Nicole asked, what is your dream airline and why? Actually, before I started applying, I really wanted to get into Cebu Pacific. Before ako nag-apply, tinignan ko yung different airlines. Pero nag-apply din naman ako sa mga yon. So yung top 2 na gusto ko talaga mapasukan ng airlines was Cebu Pacific and Philippine Airlines. Of course, Philippine Airlines, flag carrier of the Philippines yan eh. And why? Kasi yung brand nila, yung ini-embody nila, sobrang very true to the Philippines. So yun, those are my dream airlines. Next question is from my brother, my baby brother, the love ko. It's from Jordan. He asked, do you think the change affected you in a bad way, pros and cons? The change that he's referring to here was, I lost my job. My job ended early because of COVID. Yun talaga. So, siguro yung pros na nag-change doon, mas nakapag-spend ako ng time ulit kasama sila mama, si papa, si JM, pag-usap kay Jordan. Yan, spend more time with the family, take care of my health, sleep normally. Yan. Actually, hindi pa naman din ganun ka-normal, pero I got back some of my sleep, if that makes sense, or kung posible man yun. Yun. And I think the cons, of course, is ngayon, unemployed ako, and I'm still deciding what I want to do or what my next decision will be. Pero hindi ko nire-rush yung sarili ko kasi I don't want to make a decision dahil lang gusto ko na magkatrabaho na ako bigla. Ganyan. I really want to make a weighted decision na pinag-isipan talaga. Yun. With regards to my job or what I want to do professionally or head into professionally. And one of the pros as well is ito, nakapag-vlog na naman ako. Nabalikan ko yung pag-vlog because of nawalan ako ng trabaho. Actually, nagbago talaga yung perspective ko sa pagtingin sa mga bagay around me. One of the most constant things in this world is change. And the sooner na ma-accept natin yun and ma-realize natin na the reason why nagkakaroon ng change maybe is because it's leading you into something even better. So yun na lang yung mindset ko ngayon na something better is waiting for me. And while I'm waiting, mag-vlog muna ako. So yun. Next question is from Catherine. Dormate ko din to. Love na love ko din to. Sobrang kulit. Namimiss Catherine. Miss to kita. So yun. Ang tanong niya, what's your scariest experience during flight? This was on a flight. One of the flights we went on. This embarkation na. Bababa na yung mga pasahero. Tapos, sa likod ako, Afghani ako, and bababa dapat kami kasi mahaba yung ground stop namin. Bibili kami ng food. And then, nung pagtingin namin sa harap, parang ang tagal ata magpa-disembark. And then, may parang security personnel dun sa may forward door. So, yan na parang shock kami. Anong meron? Bakit may, ba't ang tagal? Tapos bakit may mga tao ganyan? Tapos sabi nila, nagtanong kami, puwan na kami sa harap, nagtanong kami sa captain namin. Sabi nila, Captain, what happened? Tapos sabi niya, ready na ba kayo? Saan po, Captain? Sabi niya, mag-overnight. Pero, 14 days. Tapos napaisip pa ako 14 days? Kasi, merong suspected daw na passenger on flight na merong case ng COVID. And thankfully, hindi naman siya positive. So, nangyari, sobrang konti na lang nung time namin na bumaba para bumili ng food kasi disinfect namin yung buong aeroplane. Talagang linis kami. Kasi, yun, importante din talaga yung safety. To be safe, yun. Disinfect namin yung airplane, ganyan, alcohol, kami ng alcohol. And that was the scariest experience for me. Following questions are from my cousin, from Cass. Hi Cass, thank you for the questions. Grabe ang effort namin din sila ng questions. Sabi niya, when you were applying to be an FA, what pushed you to keep on trying despite the several rejections? What pushed me to keep on trying despite of the rejections that I faced? First of all, family. Encouragements ng family and friends. Sobrang laking bagay nun para sa akin. na parang hindi ako sumuko. When I started dreaming about becoming a flight attendant, it wasn't just for me, but it was also for my family. Sobrang laking bagay din ng mga encouragements nila para sa akin, para magpatuloy ako despite of the rejections that I faced. Another thing na nakatulong sa akin, really, babalikin lang ulit ako sa sinabi ko, is prayer. So, yun yung sagot ko din sa tanong na yan. Sabi niya, ang dami mo nang na-achieve, so what else do you want to achieve pa? Siguro, sa pagiging cabin crew, I think, yung maranasan ko naman na maging lead cabin crew kung makakabalik pa ako in the future. Hopefully, makabalik ako in the future. And for teaching naman, I want to achieve my master's degree and then my doctorate degree. And pangarap ko pa rin talaga na makabalik ako sa UP para makasablay. Yun talaga yung isa sa mga gusto ko pang ma-achieve na dun ako it's either masteral or doctoral, dun ko siya matapos sa University of the Philippines. So, yun. Next question is from Joanne. Joanne is one of my previous students din, senior high school. Hi, Joanne. Her question is, what are your tips po for incoming freshmen this school year? Yun, kasi graduate lang nila ng senior high school. Congratulations pala sa lahat ng mga anak ko. So proud of you. Hindi ko na kayo nabati isa-isa kasi sobrang dami nyo. Pero I'm really, really happy for you guys. Sana ma-achieve din lahat ng pangarap nyo. Tips for incoming freshmen this school year. Siguro dahil sa new normal, I think one of the first things is to have a proper mindset. Yun, proper mindset. Second is to really set goals. Mag-set ka na agad ng goals. Ano yung gusto mong achieve for this semester, for this school year. Important yun. Kasi when you have goals, you have something to work towards and you have something to remind you kung ano talaga yung gusto mong ma-achieve. Kasi kung wala kang goals, parang sway-sway ka lang through college. Yun. Siguro, yun yung sana naisip ko nung mag-start ako ng freshman ako na meron na talaga ako nakaset na ito yung gusto kong mangyari, ito yung plano ko. And another tip for freshmen this school year, siguro, don't limit yourself to just academics. Yun, importante yun. Don't limit yourself to just academics. Explore different societies or organizations that will help you grow not only in your academics, pero in sa other skills mo pa. This question is from Jomel. Jomel is one of my close childhood friends. Parang kapatid ko na to. We grew up together along with his ate. Yun. Magkakasama kami, lumaki halos. Yun ang question niya, sabi niya, bakit ang ganda ng friend mo si Jomel? Wow! Ganda ka, girl! Maganda to kasi masipag siya maligo, yun talaga yun. Pero yung seryosong tanong doon niya, sabi niya, actually it's not a question, it's like a choice. Pinapapili niya ako, sabi niya, a man who always uses his heart or a man who always uses his brain? Wow, a man. Ayun, sa akin, I would choose a man who always uses his brain. First of all, siguro sa akin kasi attracted ako sa mga tao na intelligent. Yan, na talagang yung well-versed, knowledgeable, ganyan. Yun talaga. May tawag dun eh. Nakalimutan ko lang yung specific na tawag. Nalagay ko dyan pag nahanap ko. Yun. I would choose a person or a man who always uses brain. Kasi technically, our emotions are also controlled by our brain through the gland or through the hypothalamus. So, mas okay na gamitin yung utak over the heart. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na huwag ka magkaroon ng puso, di ba? Pero I think, when you start to grow up or when you start to mature, marirealize mo na hindi laging dapat nagpapadala sa emosyon. Kailangan din na you make rational decisions. The head was placed sa ibabaw ng katawan natin for a reason because technically, your brain still controls your heart, your emotions, controls everything. So, a man who knows how to make wise decisions with his brain, yun ang attractive para sa akin. Yeah. And last question is from one of my OG ates, from Ate Rachel. Her question is, kung bibigyan ka ng pagkakataon na mag-travel, nakasama ko, saan at bakit? I like that question kasi miss ko na rin mag-travel. Actually, before all of the COVID-19 happened, I was actually planning to go to the beach on my birthday or like within this month para i-celebrate yung birthday ko, makapag-beach kasi I really like going to beaches. So yun, siguro kung bibigyan ako ng pagkakataon na mag-travel na kasama ka, gusto ko magpunta sa Siargao. Yan. So talaga, yun talaga sa pumuntahan. Kung hindi Siargao, El Nido or Coron, ganyan. Bakit? Kasi I haven't been to these places, and one thing na alam ko about traveling is, aside from the place that makes the experience good, it's the people na kasama mo na nagpapaganda din sa experience na yun. And sobrang, talagang itong ate na to, love na love ko din talaga. Sobrang saya kasama, makulit din, parang ako. Yan. And gusto ko tandalin doon kasi para ma-relax ka naman, hindi ka masyadong ma-stress sa trabaho. Ma-relax tayo pareho, di ba? And alam ko mahilig ka din mag-beach. I know that a lot of us are really looking forward to being able to travel again. And personally, the first place that I would go when I would travel after all of this is over is the beach. Kasi miss na miss ko ng beach. Yeah. So yun guys, yun ang yung lahat ng questions that I was able to compile from my friends and from the people who asked me on my stories. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. Sana nasagot ko ng maayos yung mga tanong nyo. Mas nakilala nyo ako. Ayan. And that's all for today's video. Again, if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell beside it to be notified every time I post a new video. You can follow me on my Instagram, which is at Mikee Baluyot, for some of the updates on future vlogs. And if you have any vlog suggestions, feel free to comment them down below. That's it for today, guys. Thank you. Hope to see you guys in my next vlog. Bye!